Hello there, I'm Ian, and welcome to The Rundown, produced by the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, a weekly program where we recap the government's top news and events over this past week. That is 7 stories in 7 minutes. Officials from the Public Works Department are currently evaluating bids from several companies that responded to the public advertisement for tenders to resurface the St. Peter's Main Road and F.D. Williams Highway East. Now, the scope of work is extensive and includes resurfacing the road beginning at the roundabout by the R.L. Bradshaw International Airport, along the F.D. Williams Highway, passing the Shadwell roundabout to a new road and ending at OG's. Widening the road and installing sidewalks where possible, upgrades to the water drainage system, and appropriate safety features such as installing road studs, commonly referred to as cat's eyes, are also included in the capital project. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission recently hosted a 2-day regional communications training workshop for communication focal points of the Biodiversity Support Program for ACP Coastal Environments, otherwise known as Biospace, and the Integrated Landscape Approaches and Investments in Sustainable Land Management, or ILM, programs. Now, the Biospace program is aimed at increasing capacity to manage and sustainably use marine coastal resources in the region, while the ILM project seeks to optimize the contribution of land to agriculture, food security, climate change mitigation, and adaptation and preservation of ecosystems and the essential services they provide. The projects are both 5-year funded EU projects being executed by the OECS Environmental Sustainability Division. This week, the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, or CDEMA, and the World Food Programme conducted an emergency humanitarian logistics workshop in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency in Basseterre. The purpose of the workshop was to train a group of persons in the areas of emergency humanitarian logistics. These persons, when trained, will be able to support the national mechanism during disaster emergencies. And now, here's a public service announcement.
The general public is invited to tune into Conversations, Reflections and the Way Forward every Thursday until September 7th at 6 p.m. Conversations is commissioned by the Independence 40 Committee and takes an in-depth view of the past and how it shapes our reality today and in the coming years. Tune in every Thursday at 6 p.m. on the social media pages of the Independence 40 Committee, SKNS, ZIZ and Nevis Television.
The Emergency Medical Services Department at the Joseph and France General Hospital has been improved as a number of emergency medical technicians completed training in pre-hospital emergency care and were presented with their certification during a ceremony earlier this week. The course was facilitated by Matthew Rolfe, a former paramedic and founder of EMS International.
If you haven't done it as yet, please do it today. Subscribe to our YouTube page at SKNIS Media for regular updates, live coverage, and even more information on your government. While you're at it, like, share, and interact with our Facebook and Instagram pages at SKNIS Media and SKNIS Info.
With just over 2 weeks to go before the opening of the 2023-2024 academic school year, the Ministry of Education is ensuring that all remedial work being undertaken at the Irishtown Primary School are completed so that teachers and students can return to the campus for face-to-face learning instruction on September 4, 2023. Education officials used their appearance on this week's edition of In Focus to publicly express their profound gratitude to the parents, residents of the community, and the corporate partners, including the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, St. Kitts Masonry Products, Surrey Paving, and the Garden Hotspurs Community Group that came on board to assist with some of the renovation work on the school. The Small Business Development Center hosted a successful community business meeting at the Keys Community Center, offering officials an opportunity to connect and listen to the thoughts and ideas of persons within the area. Attendees were encouraged to share their challenges and ways in which the SBDC can better cater to their needs. Officials from SBDC were accompanied to the meeting by representatives from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Inland Revenue. And now, here's our picture of the week. 18 students from St. Kitts and Nevis were presented with scholarships to pursue tertiary level education at universities in the Republic of China, Taiwan. Of the 18 students, 11 were recipients of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs MOFA scholarships, while 7 were presented International Cooperation and Development Fund or ICDF scholarships to pursue studies in various fields. And now, here's our video of the week. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis facilitated the shipment of a 20-foot container to the Republic of Cuba to benefit St. Kitts and Nevis students studying in the Spanish-speaking territory. The care packages included water, personal hygiene products, dry food, medical supplies, batteries, and other supplies needed to make the students comfortable. For the entire video and more, visit our social media pages. And now, you're all caught up. Join us next week, same place, same time for another recap as we continue to bridge the gap between your government and you.